DJ DUBL.
It's DJ DUBL here today. I got him back in the building. Actually, this time he's got me in the building.
Yeah, I got you in the
We're in your
building.
turf. Young, and what's good, bro?
What's going on, bro? Hey.
I'm alright, man. I'm alright.
Good.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Since last time you come on the show, you signed to a major label now.
Yeah.
You were doing the independent hustle before.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bruv.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's been sick, man.
How did it feel like the day you were signing the paper? What was going through your head?
It's crazy, man. That was like one of the if I can say it, like one of the best days of my life, man. Like, you know, like when you've been working so hard for something and it's just like, it's not the end goal, but it shows you that you're doing the right thing and you're on your way, do you know what I mean? So
Big
it's a big thing
milestone,
for
man.
me. Yeah, man. For me and family, everything, man.
Yeah. What's changed in your like day-to-day life since you signed? 'Cause, I mean, when did you sign? So it was last year.
Yeah, the end of last
Towards
year.
the end of last year. So you've had a good 6 months now under the
Yeah.
label. What's changed in your day-to-day runnings?
Do you know what? They just really make everything easier, man. And I've learned so much more about the industry. Like, when you're independent, obviously you know how to do everything your way.
Mm-hmm.
You don't actually really know how things go. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I've just learned a lot, but not much change, man. I'm still grinding as hard as I was before. You know what I mean? And just trying to make some hits, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing, bruv.
Thank you.
As an independent artist, I mean, you were on fire already.
Yeah.
So Ain't or Nothing is still an anthem. You know, they play that in the clubs tonight and it will still go off.
Yeah.
Black and Red was a very successful project as an independent release as well.
Yeah.
What was the decision? What was behind the decision to sign? Like, what was the one factor that you were like, yeah, this is right?
You know what, bro? I wanna just be massive, man. Don't get me wrong. There's like so many other acts that's doing so well independently. Do you know what I mean? But to me, I just want to be massive, man. I think like my journey, not necessarily saying you need a label, but my journey, I feel like the label would help me. Do you know what I mean? Like what I want to do anyway. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to just stick to one thing and just trying to make music for the ends or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to expand to the wider audience,
Branch
trying to go
out.
worldwide. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely, man. You debuted with Comfy.
Yeah.
Like, that was a strong record to come out with, because I think I felt this way, and I think a lot of people felt like, because you now signed to a major, it's like, what's going to be the next step? Like, what direction are they going to want to mold him into?
Yeah.
And to come out with Comfy, like, that was a hard-bodied record, you know?
Yeah. Do you know what it was? It's like, I was just literally like I said, since I've been signed, I got signed with like my A&R knowing what I do and knowing what I want to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, so when I've gone in the session, I've made Comfy. It was a banger, it was a good vibe, and that's kind of what I was on at the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, I still want to spit. Do you know what I mean? Like, grime was popping, like the beat was hard, the grime thing. So I thought, yeah, like, this is the vibe. I like this chunk a lot. Do you know what I mean? So let's go with this one, and yeah, that's how it went. Labels behind it.
Yeah, you caused a bit of trouble with that record.
Trouble.
Was it received as you wanted it to be received? So in terms of like fan feedback and industry talking about it and stuff, was it the way that you wanted that record to land? Like, boom, Young is here.
I don't ever record music thinking like that. You know, like, if I'm honest, like if I'm making something, I'm more making it for myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm making something, it's more for myself, bro. Like, I don't. Obviously, it's for the fans and for the people as well, but if I'm making something, it's more for myself. Like, whatever I'm talking about is what I want to talk about.
The music you want to make.
Yeah, like, or whatever I'm saying is what's going on with me now. Like, I'm not trying to fake anything or make anything look like it's something it's not. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that's what Comfy was really. Like, like I said, I just signed, but I'm still in the ends. Like, I'm still going to see my people. Everything's good. Like, I'm comfy. Do you know what I mean? I'm good right now. Like, like, I've had some hard times. I'm good right now.
It just sums it up.
Yeah, man.
The reason we're here today is to talk about the brand new single.
Yeah.
Take My Number.
Yeah.
Like, I personally, I think it's one of my favourite Yungen records.
Oh, thank you.
Like, it's a banger. It was my Doubles Dynamite, like my track of the week last week.
Thank you.
I think it's an incredible track. When you moved towards making it, and when you were talking with management and the label and discussing about this is going to be the next single, were you ever concerned about how the fans would react? Because you've gone from doing something like Comfy, doing Ain't or Nothing, doing the other record, what was it, With That, with Sneak Bo,
With That,
and the real like hard hip hop and grime, and now you've got a girl tune.
Yeah.
So were you ever concerned about what the fans would say about, oh, you've signed and now you're doing girl tunes?
Because what a lot of people don't know is I made that song before. all of them songs.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Apart from 809, but I made it before with that. I made it before Comfy.
Right.
I had it way before that.
So that's a couple years old then, like at least a year old.
About I done it about summer last year.
Right. Okay.
But it's like well, I started it. I had the skeleton of it summer last year, and obviously as time went on, we finished it. But I always knew that I was gonna come with that this year.
Right.
Like, I always knew that, and obviously summer's come back round now, and the timing was right, man. Like, to be honest, like, I think it's a good song. Like, to me, like, I love the song. Do you know what I mean? And that's not being arrogant or anything, but I just love the song. Like, and I said it even to the label, like, I want this to be my first proper single.
Yeah.
And no matter what, like, I want this to be my first proper single. So obviously, Comfy will come out or whatever, but I need this to be my first proper single because this is literally what I'm trying to move into. The lane I'm trying to move into is rap R&B. It's not pop. Do you know what I mean? It's rap R&B, and it's what I grew out loving. Like, do you know what I mean? The music I love listening to. You know what I mean? So that was it really. That was what was behind it.
How was it received by the label? Were they just on board straight away?
Yeah, they loved it, man. They loved it, man. Like, proper behind it. Like I said, my A&R was a G, man. He gets it. So.
Yeah. Who's the A&R?
Barry Burt.
Oh, big ups to Barry, man. Shout outs to Barry. Why did you pick Angel for the collaboration? I mean, I know obviously you got close ties with the Western Boys, and I know like you guys will get on. But out of everyone that you could have had, why Angel?
I just think he's the sickest, man. I think he's like, I feel like if he was American and in America, he'd be so clear right now. And I honestly believe that. But I think because it's here and we're getting there, but he's still hard. Do you know what I mean? He's an R&B singer, but he's street.
Yeah.
Do you know, we don't really get that yet. Like, over in this country, we don't really understand that yet.
Yeah.
Like, if he was Bryson Tiller, like, his new song, Boy, I feel that would be a hit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, something
definitely.
like that. But I just think he's the sickest, man. And he actually had the hook of Take My Number, but it was actually a slow jam.
Right, okay.
And he sent it to me, and like, time ago, and I was like, this is hard. Like, But he sent it to me, like, without space of video on it. And I was like, bro, come, we got to work something.
Yeah.
And literally, we got in the studio. He made the beat as well.
Right.
Adrian produced it. So I mean, like, so talented. Do you know what I mean?
He produced it. Guy, man.
And then literally there, it just turned into what it was.
Yeah. That's sick. So it's out now as well.
Yeah, it's out now.
How's it performing sales wise? That was like it kind of was like an overnight hit. I mean, it was just one day they were like, "Oh yeah, Younger's got a new record." Boom, there it is.
It was sick, bro. It was sick, man. Because like the whole on air on self thing has kind of changed everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, new acts like myself and all the other new acts coming up is hard for us. Do you know what I mean? Because we don't get the chance to put out a video, let it play on radio, pre-order it, let it grow. We don't get that chance. It's like when it plays on radio, it has to be out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just tried to build up as much hype about it without anyone even hearing it, and just tried to gas it. And when it come out, everyone just seemed to love it, man. And it was like 34 in the iTunes chart first day.
Yeah.
And then that's sick, man. Like, it's doing really well. Like, it's got like 400,000 views.
Yeah,
on YouTube
that's
already.
Incredible, man. Do you think that on air on sale policy? Do you think it really do you think it's detrimental to the success of the record, or has it helped? Because there's no way of building it up and saying, right, you can get it on 1st of June. It's out. It's just out. So as people find out about it, they're just going to buy it, and sales are spread over time. Is what I mean.
I feel like we'll find out, innit?
We'll find out.
I don't think we know yet, but I feel like we'll find out because I feel like. Boy, I don't know. Hopefully it works out like it's for the best. But I don't know. We'll find out. Well, but I just think like the on air on sale thing for new artists like myself, it just makes it harder. Do you know what I mean? It makes it harder, man. Like, for example, if you look at Western last year with Into, they I think they was like the last song that got the whole pre-order video, and the song's a hit. I feel like it would be a hit anyway. But
of course.
I feel like that it gave them what they deserve.
This feels like a follow-up. This feels like the 2016 version of that tune to me.
Do you know what's so weird? When we was making it, Hailey was in the studio.
Yeah.
But I didn't know who he was.
Right, okay.
So at the time I didn't know about Into, I didn't know anything. Yeah. I think the song might have just come out and I had heard it, but I didn't know, that was him. Like, do you know what I mean? He was in the studio with us actually when we was working on it. And then afterwards, I saw him after and I was like, yeah, you're a G, man.
Yeah, he's another very talented guy,
Very talented.
Incredibly talented dude. So what are you working towards now, label-wise? What's the next plan?
Yeah, we're just recording, bro. Like, literally making singles, making a project, like, working on the album, everything. Like, I'm just in there recording, man. Like, I'm in a good place right now musically. Like, I'm enjoying it again. There comes a time like when you get a bit stressed out about it, but I'm proper enjoying it, man.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to hear that you guys you've like kept the quality control as well. With some people, labels kind of take control. Music goes up, you know, different directions.
You know, it's funny because like I see like some people saying like, oh, yeah, Youngen's gone pop now, but it's like because I got a girl song.
Yeah. So that's what I meant earlier. So some people inevitably they're going to say, "Oh, this ain't
that,
on nothing."
If I'm not doing Ain't On That, they're going to say that.
Exactly. They're going to say that. So back to this song, Off the Record. There was a line that stood out to me as I was preparing for my interview. There was a line that really stood out: as "Stop asking me the same ish in these interviews." Yeah. Which leads me really nicely to how 2016 started for you. So you know exactly where we're going with this.
That's not what I meant by that, but
oh, okay. What did you mean by it then?
I just meant that it's just the same old stuff, man. Like just like I actually love doing interviews. It sounds weird, but I don't mind doing interviews. I know that a lot of people hate doing interviews, but I'm like, don't ask me exactly the same thing that everyone's asking me. Do you know what I mean? That's all I meant. I didn't mean like specifically one thing or like I get all the time. So how's Krypton Conan?
Right,
or something like that. Like you know what it is with me, Krypton Conan. Like it's been this for like we've been playing dirty for like 4 years. Like, we know what it is. Like you don't have to ask me that. Do you know what I mean? Not you, but I'm just saying in general. Like that's what I meant by that.
It's all about to change though. We're bringing the elephant into the room. So 2016 started with Comfy.
Yeah.
And then certain people felt certain ways. Feelings were kicked up. The dust was kicked up, and your first beef kicked off properly, I would say.
Yeah.
Was it your first beef? Like,
yeah, I don't really.
We're talking musically, obviously.
Yeah, I don't really have beef.
No. So, as the first question is really, I'm asking, did you ever feel under pressure about when you were writing the diss records and responses and stuff? Were you ever like, I've not done this before, like this needs to be hard bodied? Like, was there pressure there or was it natural?
Nah, man, it was natural, man. Like, you can see how quick I responded. Do you know what I mean? Like it was just go in and spit. Do you know what I mean? And it was fun.
Yeah.
If anything, it was exciting. Like it was exciting. Like for me at the time, right? It was jokes.
Yeah.
You can see in the videos, I'm joking about.
It looked like fun, and for us as fans and as an audience, for us it was fun to keep up with. Man, I remember actually, one of them. I don't remember which videos, but they were dropping on a Friday night, and I was going in to do a club set. This is in Kingston. Yeah. And literally up to the front door of the club, I'm checking my phone to see if this dropped. No, it hasn't dropped yet. Had to go and do the club set. As soon as I come out, bro, let's check. I listened on the way home. Did you ask anyone, like, I know you buck with a few olders and stuff. I know, like, you knock around with Wretch and that. Did you ask any olders or any of the older artists for advice? Or did you go to anyone for advice around the situation? Or was it just, like, just dealt with it?
No, yeah, it's just kind of was just like, it happened in the space of like 3 days, man. So it's kind of just like, just locked away and just going at it, really. Like, but it wasn't like I said, it wasn't anything like that. But I just knew it was time to just stop because we'd probably be doing it all now. Do you know what I mean? And it's not like I don't want anyone to think, oh yeah, I've stopped for a reason. No, bro. Like I just. I'll be going on forever, bro.
Was it real? Like my initial thoughts when it first all happened, straight off the back of Comfy. My initial thoughts, because I remember last time when I interviewed you before when you came on the show, you were telling me that you're a fan of Chip and how you met him before and stuff. Like, so my initial thoughts were that this might all be for publicity, like not in a bad way, but just to generate hype for stuff.
Do you know what the reality is? Yeah? I know him, innit? And I actually know him, and we spoke even before all this, like before Comfy, like we spoke.
Yeah.
So he knows how I felt about whatever he said on the other song. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
What made me that's not necessarily what made me say that on Comfy. What made me say that on Comfy is the fact that I've never been nominated for a mobile award. Yeah. So the fact that anyone's brought negative light on it, whether it was him or whether it was anyone else that even brought it up. Do you get what I mean? Like I had people saying Youngen's not a newcomer. Whether that's because you said it or whatever, but I am a newcomer. I've never been nominated for a mobile. Of course I'm a newcomer. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But the fact that anyone put negative light on that, like my mum watches the mobiles, my little brother and sister watch the mobile.
You know what I mean? Taking away, it's a big achievement, regardless,
it's
man.
An achievement. Do you know what I mean? So that's what annoyed me. It wasn't directly shooting at him or anyone. Do you know what I mean? But it was just saying like they want to. Why are you talking about me at the mobiles? What's it got to do with anyone? But me. Do you know what I mean? If anything, be happy for that. Yeah. Like, because when my people get nominated, when Section Boys won, I'm happy. Section Boys are in my category, but when they've won, I'm happy. I swear I went up with them. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? Like, I'm happy. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I see people around me doing well, I'm happy. I never try and bring that down.
What's the situation with it now? Is it just because it was all musical, bro, and it's entertainment? Like,
bro, he's always gonna be good, bro. And I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna be like, oh no. He's always gonna be good, bro. And I'll never go back on anything I've said, bro. And that's reality. And that's just me being real. And I'm a real person. You met me how many times? You know me. I'm a real guy. I'm not gonna say no because of. We all know he's good, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, never gonna change that. But I couldn't talk to him again. Right. That's it.
Yeah, lines were crossed. Yeah. But I think out that whole situation, what you definitely did was you really showcase yourself as like, you can do this.
Yeah.
Like,
that's do you know what, bro? That's the main reason I even did it, because I'm not even really on that. Like I said, like, this music thing's changed my life, bro. Do you know what I mean? That really changed my life. I'm from an estate in South London, bro. All my friends go to jail, bro, or dead. Do you know what I mean? Like, I go around my area now and everyone is so happy for me. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't live in my area no more. Like, I've been able to do that through music. Do you know what I mean? Like, so this is real life to me. This I'm not gonna let something like that stop where I'm trying to go, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Trying to be a millionaire.
It's a great success story, bro. It really is. Something I didn't ask you last time, which I always ask everybody, is dead or alive, who do you most like to collaborate with? The ultimate collaboration.
It changes, you know. I always have someone I want to work with, but right now it's probably Adele, man.
Adele?
Yeah. It's Adele, man. Do you know why as well? She's never done a collab.
What, has she never? She's never collaborated?
You think about it, she never. When can you remember Adele featuring anyone? Or anyone featuring Adele? She doesn't. And I just think that
I never even realised.
Yeah, she touches a place where... Yeah, she just touches a place differently, like, to people. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man. She's special, man. She's from the ends as well. She's a proper... I was watching
She's from the ends.
Yeah, I was watching her at an award show, bro. She was just like, she's just proper
she's real, isn't it?
Yeah, like, I love it, man. I love her.
Yeah, love her. That's sick. So what's the goal now? What's the purpose for the rest of 2016? What are you gonna be doing,
bro? Just more hits, man. More hits. Got more tunes coming this summer. More bangers coming off to take my number, and hopefully we get the album out. Hopefully
this year.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully, as soon as it's done, then we'll go for it. If the time's right, then we'll go for it, man. And the album's right, but bro, I'm just working, man, and just enjoying this. Just enjoying this, like I said, man. My life was so different a few years ago. So it's literally like I'm actually waking up every day and doing what I love. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, just enjoying it.
And getting paid for it, bruv. I know your club fee's gone up, so
getting paid for it.
Sick. Well, listen, man, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
when the album's out, let's definitely link up again and break it down properly.
Defo, man.
It's DJ DUBL here with Yungen. He's one of the hardest in this business. Don't let anybody tell you different.
My bro.
Been a pleasure, bruv.
Love family.
We're out of here. Cool.
DJ DUBL.